It's great to be with you this afternoon, and particularly with the partners that BDS have been working with. I chair BDS. I do that as a part-time occupation, if you like. I actually work in China at the moment. But as a banker, as most of you would know, dealing with bankers, there aren't too many things that excite bankers. One is bad debt collection. You know, eventually bankers want their money back. That tends to excite you if it's a big one, and eventually you do a workout and get it back. I would say, though, that this development of this application as chairman of BDS has excited me as a banker, because as Pete mentioned, it is game-changing. It is something I think will revolutionise the whole industry. And being a banker and dealing with businesses a lot over the years, it's very easy to see how this will streamline what they do in terms of the many returns and challenges they have from an administrative point of view in running their business. This is huge. So it is a game-changer. Business-driven systems really is a boutique developer of middleware, accounting middleware-based applications. And we've really developed a reputation of excellence in this space, as Pete has alluded to, and Bevan. When we first saw SBR in its genesis in 2007, we really saw this as an opportunity to bring the capability within our firm to play in terms of developing an application that we now have in GovDirect. So at that point back in 2007, we started to make, for what is a relatively small firm, a pretty big investment on the future in terms of the whole SBR program. What you see or about to see today is the result of that 3.5-year investment and work, which I think is quite exciting. And I just wanted to recognise a few within our firm, because it has been a great team effort. But there's been a few particularly who have really stood up and worked very hard on getting this to market. So just a couple I wanted to mention. Andrew Smith, where are you, Andrew? I saw you before down the back, who's been our lead developer and has done a huge amount of work on GovDirect. Thank you to you, and Dwayne Davison as well, who's down the back as well. Equally as the project head in terms of the program, has done a lot of work. And the principals of BDS who are all with us today in David Gale, who's, where are you, Dave? There he is. Michael Kramer and Andrew Reevy. Andrew over there. For their leadership and support of this whole program of work, and being willing to invest for the future, understanding what the potential was, has been really significant. And again, I guess because of my background, any project that delivers on time and on budget, you've got to be pretty pleased about. And BDS have managed to do that. So congratulations to the BDS team. But I also wanted to just acknowledge and mention a few others, because this could not have happened, in my view, without the support of Deloitte. And Pete's alluded to this already, but I think it's very clear and evident to me that the relationship that BDS has developed with Deloitte is quite outstanding. And Pete, for your leadership, and Bevan, thank you, and Gerard, for your overall involvement and leadership within the firm. This is just a great outcome, I think, for Deloitte and for BDS. Having worked a little in the past in a large accounting firm, I know projects like this are not easy. You know, as you alluded to, Pete, this is a bet on the future. You know, we're investing partners' money on, you know, what potentially could be a big payoff or not. And you know, therefore, this has taken real leadership within Deloitte, I would think, to get it to this point. But knowing the industry well, I think Deloitte Digital is quite outstanding, and I think it's a huge credit to you. You are way and above any other accounting firm in this country in terms of what you're doing in the digital space. So congratulations to both of you and the firm for the work. And from my perspective, and BDS as a firm, we really look forward to a great future together as we go to market with this product. So well done. And I just wanted to also acknowledge Treasury and Government, because I think to you, Paul, and to Jeff, I think this has been an outstanding piece of work by you and your team. You know, I've interacted a lot with government in my time, and there aren't too many projects that I can point to that have come in on time and on budget, as I understand it, Paul. That's a huge achievement in a 3.5-year project. Almost worthy of a PIR for good reasons rather than bad reasons, right? So if I were you, I'd be pushing for a PIR on this, because there must be some great learnings. And I'm sure you've had plenty of testing moments But I think for each of you, and Deloitte and BDS, this is a pretty proud moment to stand here, 3 years later and actually see this come to fruition. So congratulations. And I think overall for this country and this economy, the benefit this will give to the heartland of our economy and SMEs, to take a lot of the administration away and let them focus on what they do best, running their business. It's a huge credit to government inside, I think, and making life easier for what I think is the heartland of our economy here in Australia. So that's all I wanted to say. Congratulations to all of you that have worked on this. I think this will get a good take-up very quickly, Paul. I think once the power of this is seen, it will be very powerful and I think be very successful in its implementation. Now, I saw this live for the first time last week and it's all over in a flash, right? So here's 3 years' work and you think, well, that was good. So, Dwayne, I'm just positioning it for you so everyone's not disappointed. Let me tell you, there's a huge amount of work that's gone on behind the scenes here to get to this point. So even though it won't seem much on the surface, this is going to be incredibly powerful and bring huge efficiency to the Australian economy. So thanks very much to you all, and it's good to be with you tonight. Thank you.